The Charlotte Hornets are bottom dwellers, cast away to the bottom of the NBA to have losing season after losing season after losing season. But finally, one man is here to save Charlotte, and it is Kai Jones, the next NBA GOAT. He's been saying some outlandish stuff on Twitter lately, such as the fact that he is better than Lamelo Ball and Brandon Miller. Not too sure about that statement. We're going to dive into that, though, see if that has any truth to it. Also, he's been calling out the other centers ahead of him in the Hornets organization, Mark Williams and Nick Richards. So we're going to see if that has any weight, as well as the fact that he said he could beat both LeBron and Shaq in a one-on-one. So we're going to be looking at all of this and more, a little preview into the Hornets season as well. So make sure you stick around for the full video, hit the like button, leave me a comment, and as you can see, just hit the subscribe button. Okay, almost 97% of people watching these videos are not subscribed. What are we doing? I mean, it's just as confusing as these Kai Jones statements. I mean, he's calling out his teammates on social media. Usually that is the fast track to getting cut. Apparently Kai is different, though. There's a lot to unpack in this situation, however, so buckle up your seatbelts. We're going to be going over this, and make sure to stick around for the full thing. First, we are here. James here provoked Kai. He said, Mark Williams getting your bum butt off the roster. And Kai said, yeah, well, basically, Mark Williams can't go left and pull up as well as I can, so therefore I should be playing over him in the rotation. You know, throw everything else that has to do with basketball out the window. Get this man, Kai, at the starting center spot because he can pull up going left, okay? And then Sammy here also tried to provoke him because Nick Richards is better than Kai Jones. I don't know about that one. But Kai says, I'm more assertive with the ball than him. I can read myself. Maybe I'm a little behind there. Not exactly sure what that means. But I'm sure it had something of great knowledge deep down in that statement. And then here's the good one. Noah here asked if he would at least admit that Lamelo and Brandon Miller are better than him. Like 50% of the Hornets are better than you. Kai's having none of it. He's had a better field goal percentage than those guys since he came out of the womb. And none of them can guard me. So no ball. I mean, he is 7'1", so therefore he could just go in the post. And yes, he does have a higher field goal percentage than both of them. So technically, he's not exactly wrong here. Now this one I have no clue. Ballsack Sports asked, what a name. Are you beating Bron in a 1v1? Yes, 100%. Now, maybe he didn't clarify. Maybe there's a different Bron here that I don't know about. But if he is talking about my glorious King LeBron James, he would be very mistaken. Okay, Kai Jones is not beating this man LeBron. Maybe in like 10 years. But I doubt it. There's like a negative 5% chance that Kai Jones beats not only... And then what is up with these Twitter names? Who is Kai Jones associating himself with? It says you're not beating Prime Shaq, and Kai just, I'll cook Prime Diesel. Again, maybe he's talking about a different Diesel, because I hope he is not talking about Shaquille O'Neal, especially not Prime Shaquille O'Neal. Nobody has ever been able to come close to stopping that. And then finally, somebody kind of set him straight here. Kai, my brother, you averaged 3 points. But Kai, look, okay, new year, new Kai. Okay, new version. He's the MVP and the depoy year after year. And man, if that happens, I would be so ecstatic. Okay, 19th pick in the NBA draft. I was hyped when we traded up and got Kai Jones. The fact that he fell all the way down the board. But apparently, I don't know. He hasn't really been able to carve out a role for himself. 3.4 points, 2.7 rebounds, 12 minutes a game. Yeah, bro's not been cooking, okay, when he got in the lineup. 56% from the field, so there you go. Andre Drummond, clearly his role model, better field goal percentage than LaMelo Ball and Brandon Miller. So, I mean, he's not completely wrong there. You look at his per 36 numbers, they aren't bad. 10.3 points, 8 rebounds, 2 blocks. Also averages 5 fouls per 36 minutes, so he's a hack. 1 assist, 1 steal, 58% from the field, and then 21% from 3 in his per 36 numbers. I mean, not exactly screaming to get on the lineup, but I mean, he's still developing. Look at some of these highlights. Okay, he runs like a deer, jumps like a kangaroo, and is 7'1". If he can develop any sort of offensive arsenal, he would be really good. Maybe put on a little bit of weight too in the weight room, but again, I know it's hard to put muscle on a 7-foot frame. Now, looking at where he is on the depth chart, you got Mark Williams in front of him, the Hornets rookie that really played well this year. 9.7 rebounds and a block a game. Really didn't get many minutes until after the deadline when they traded Mason Plumlee. But Mark did that in about 19 minutes a game. Again, played 43 minutes. If you look at his per 36 numbers, they are actually very good. Somewhere around the neighborhood of 18 points and 14 rebounds as well as 2 blocks. So kind of destroys Kai there in that department. And then Nick Richards, 8.2 points, 6.4 rebounds, and a block in similar usage. Nick Richards actually shoots at 69% from the field. Nice. 19 minutes a game and just got a 3-year extension. So it's not looking like Kai is going to get any PT anytime soon. However, he comes out and wins an MVP and a Defensive Player of the Year, I'm sure we can find a spot for him in the rotation. So now looking at the Hornets more of like as a broader topic, you got Lamelo Ball, Terry Rozier, Brandon Miller, Miles Bridges, Mark Williams. I like that starting lineup, honestly. Okay, you got inside scoring, interior presence with Mark Williams, who is a great finisher, around the rim, talking about lobs. You got Miles Bridges, who shot at 50% from the field on 20 points a game the last time he was able to play a full season before he was a convict. And then you have Brandon Miller, LaMelo Ball, Terry Rozier, who can bring you outside shooting and a little bit of slashing as well. So I think this is going to be a fun team to watch. Maybe not the best in the world. Hopefully we can scratch and claw and make a playoff appearance. Maybe. There's a lot of talent in the NBA right now, and I'm not sure if this roster can get it done. You look at the bench, though, it's solid. The only thing really we're missing is a backup point guard. I know we signed a couple of guys, but I don't know. I just threw James Bouknight in there just because, I'm still holding out hope. Another former lottery pick that really hasn't done anything for us. So maybe this is the year. Maybe he won't get caught in his car with a bag of Doritos and a handgun this year. I don't know. Cody Martin at the 2. Maybe he can channel his inner Caleb Martin. Obviously identical twins, so hopefully, or I think they're identical. They sure look alike. Hopefully he can channel a little bit of his inner Caleb Martin. I like Gordon, PJ, and Nick Richards, but of course by the 8th game of the year, Gordon Hayward will be done for the year. So we'll see. Again, there is some hope here in Charlotte, more hope than, over the last few years, but we'll see. Can Kai Jones do it? I mean, looking at the highlight tape, he's going to get the crowd excited, okay? Generally, you're looking for a high flyer to pair up with a guy that can pass the ball as well as LaMelo Ball can. And yes, you have Miles Bridges. So bringing in, maybe Kai Jones gets a little bit of burn, okay? Sure, 7'1", he can move his feet, he can play defense, can protect the rim. We'll see what happens. I'm pulling for Kai. Like I said, I had him ranked as like my number 10 prospect in that draft class. So it'd sure make my draft rankings a little bit more respectable if he actually does something. But yeah, if he wins a DPOY and an MVP, I think the Hornets can go out and win a championship. However, if he does that, I'll go bald or something. I don't know. That is absolutely outlandish for him to say that. But with that being said, that's going to be it for today's video. If you did enjoy, make sure to the like button, hit the subscribe button, leave me a comment. Go down right now, predict Kai Jones' stat line this year. And with that being said, thanks so much for watching today's video.